Today I want to show you how to make a clay poultice. My daughter rolled her car and her bone is so bruised they can't do surgery for her. So for 6 months we are trying all sorts of things. We're doing comfrey poultices, and I have another video on that. You can also check my blog out, thesecretisgratitude.com, and look up the poultices on there, or the YouTube channel. Both is fine. Many people have suggested that I do a clay poultice every other day or in the afternoon, and then do the poultice, the comfrey poultice, overnight, and that way she can sleep with that one. But so I came up with a really great way to make the comfrey poultices. So check out my YouTube channel, The Secret is Gratitude, for that. And this is similar. So I got Redmond clay. It's supposed to be very good. With the parasite that I have, it's a soil parasite, so I'm really apprehensive to put any dirt on the body because it comes out of the soil. But Redmond clay is mined in a salt mine deep in the earth, so I'm guessing that it's free of this parasite that I think is in the soil around here. So I'm trying this poultice for the first time. I've never used a clay poultice like this before. I've used clay on bee stings and hornet stings and spider bites and things like that, but I've never used it on an injury because none of my kids have ever had a bone injury before. So actually it's a bone and a tissue injury. So what I did was I just poured some of the clay into a cup, and I just mixed it with water, just a little bit of water to get it liquid. I don't want it really, really watery because you don't want it to drip, but also I want it to do the pulling effect that drying clay does. That's what that clay poultices are for, is to pull out poisons, toxins, that kind of thing. So I just mixed it, and then I got the paper towel that has the line in the middle, spread it thinly, and then I just used this to clean out the bowl, just to get some on there to get the rest out. But the thing I like about this method is you can freeze it, and you can use it just out of the freezer, and it becomes a cold pack. But then at the same time, it will also work as a clay poultice. So check out my YouTube video on the comfrey poultice to see how I freeze that. Basically, all I do is do the same thing with the comfrey, and then fold it like this, and then put 2 layers of wax paper, and then another layer of saran wrap, and then another layer of poultice, the clay or whatever, and then once I've done it, 2 layers of wax paper, then another layer of saran wrap, and continue that way. So you can have a big stack of them, put them in the freezer, and they're ready to go. Instead of having to pull all the stuff out and mix them every night, you can just make a stack of these, put them in a Tupperware casserole size thing, or you can I just wrap the whole thing with wax paper, stick it in a 2-gallon zip bag, throw them in the freezer, and you're good to go. So, but I felt to put some cayenne on this. This is not a hot cayenne. It's just table or seasoning cayenne. It's not a 60 or 90 BTU cayenne. So it's just a light cayenne, but I felt like I should put that on there to open up her pores and maybe pull out more toxins. I don't know. I've never heard of anybody putting cayenne in a clay poultice before. I've just been praying about the best way what to do, and that's what came up. So I've got the Redmond clay and water and a little bit of cayenne. Not hot cayenne, just a little bit of the table seasoning cayenne. So just going to fold it over like that. I've got the plastic wrap. Now you just wrap wherever the injury is. Now because hers is a shoulder, it is really hard to wrap and keep the wrap on. What you would normally do, say this was a knee, you would just stick this open side up on the knee, wrap the plastic wrap around it. I usually get a second layer of plastic wrap, wrap it around the whole thing to hold it on really well. And then if you're not going to bed and you're watching TV or something, that's plenty. But if you are going to, or it's loose, if it's loose, then you want to use an ace bandage or some Curlex. But if it's not loose and you're just going to be sitting and not moving, then that would be fine. However, she's been sleeping with her comfrey poultices on, and so I've been using the ace bandage. But we are going to try this for a couple hours this evening and then put a comfrey poultice on after we do the clay. So we're going to do clay either every other night or during the day, and then the comfrey at night, because the comfrey I already have frozen and it's nice to help her get to sleep. And it, I think being on there longer has been helping her. She said her shoulder is tighter and tighter every day, and it's feeling much better. In the therapy, started physical therapy last week, and she's doing much better being able to move it. So we're going to continue with the comfrey poultices, but I wanted to show you that we are doing some clay poultices, and this is what we've tried. So check out my blog, thesecretisgratitude.com, and I will post the results on there and show pictures of it on her and explain once again how I did it. And if you have any questions, feel free to write me. And thanks for watching. thesecretisgratitude.com. On the home page, go down to the bottom. There's a search box. Type in Poultice, clay, Redmond, any of those things, and up will come this post. Thanks for watching.